This is parts of routes that cause lots of problems. This first particular part is left at the roundabout, but he doesn't want you to signal left because of the junction on the left, so he's saying follow the road round. The next bit's the problem. It's a straight ahead exit 2. Because of the road markings and the whiteboard, you have to use the right hand lane. Use the left one, you will fail because it's a left only lane. Once you're in the right hand lane, obviously you're going straight ahead exit 2. People make mistakes as you join. Do consider a look left, but stay right. Keep away from these people joining on the left there. Maximum distance, then signal left to exit. This next bit is the independent ride. You're following signs for Southend A13. This particular roundabout is a right at exit number 2, 3 o'clock. Now, what's interesting with it, circumstances and dynamics will always change. As you exit, you can see parked vehicles on the left. The next roundabout is left exit 1. If that lorry wasn't there, you would follow the left curb, go through the hatchings, through the lay-by, through the bus stop, etc. to make the left turn. So on this occasion, you notice I'm moving over to go through the bus stand, as this is your lane. Now, once again, as you turn, it still caused lots of problems over the years. A pretty straightforward route. Following signs for Southend A13, it's a matter of following the curb line. You're going to see your national signs as you come around, which is then technically a 70-mile-an-hour zone. Now, this particular lane does go straight up and divide into 2 lanes. Ultimately, you want lane 3, but you've got a mile to do it. The examiner does not want you to go straight into lane 2. So you must start off in lane 1, work out the speed of the traffic coming behind. Then, of course, at your own leisure, you can ease yourself over 1 lane at a time if you need to. Now, it is all a 70. So obviously people are trying to move over and etc, etc. Take your time. It's always the gap in front, of course. So now we're over into lane 3. Lane 3 or lane 4. I'm going to go for the overtake because this car wasn't particularly very fast. And I'll just stay out here, to be honest. There's a nice long gap. Got no one behind. I'm still overtaking. The bigger gap's in front of me at the moment. But it's still an interesting ride. You'll see the signs. Initially it's for Southend, then it becomes Basildon A127, but you won't see no signs for that for about another mile or so. The problem we have with this route, of course, is people get really excited with the lanes at the next roundabout, and you'll clearly see with the boards lane 2 and lane 3 both go straight on for Basildon. Personally, I would use lane 2, the middle lane. Why? Because the next roundabout after that is a left exit 1. Might as well make life easy for yourself. Now, this particular bit, I like this. I was more interested in the red car. And even as you go past these people, you still can't guarantee that they're not thinking about changing lanes over to where I am, in case they got it wrong. But it was the red car that actually just moved right over in a second, was right behind everyone with his brake lights on. I think, wow, why? But once again, now I'm cautious. Is he going to swing out and try to overtake some more of them? You just don't know, do you? So just hang back. And obviously you'll see the signs there, Basildon and Southend, lane 2 or lane 3. You don't have to signal because both lanes are turning right. Once again, still a 70-mile-an-hour zone. There's no changes of speed limit. So if it's a 70, let's think about it logically. Just hang back from the roundabout till they've all gone. They're coming around fast. I'm not saying they're doing 70, but they're not hanging around, are they? Now, once you join the roundabout, obviously it's an exit number 2. Although it's at 2 o'clock, as I say, you don't have to signal because both lanes are going there. But when you come off, remember, you're still in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. We will need to move over to lane 1 in a while. So that the pay to put on your left signal in a while is what they call an R signal, an information signal. Let people know you're interested in coming over. You may have to gas it up. If they undertake it, they undertake it. It really doesn't matter. Now, further down, it will be the next exit off, and you'll see the board on the left-hand side. There's a little filter lane you take just before you get to the roundabout. You'll see the blue M25 bits. It's a quick example. And it's just a matter of really, you can't really go wrong. Follow the white line on the left-hand side, and it will simply take you round the bend. But once again, it's another interesting one. Once you get around there, it's 2 lanes into 1. So you'll see there's already a lane on the right as you come round. There's your 50s. This is worthwhile of a right shoulder check. Manage your flow. Use the whole length of the slip road. I want to remind you it's the gap in front and the gap behind. Stay in the slip road as long as you have to, making the effective observations as you go. Still following signs for Basildon, and it's approximately another 2.5 miles. Your examiner normally does remind you when you're nearer to it.